What's good, YouTubies? I just want to touch over here back for another car reaction video. We have a new archetype itself, and they're known as the Taiwan style martial arts. They're known as the Taiwan dragon archetype, or the Taiwan archetype altogether. It's really weird that they call them dragons when they're worms. I guess worm's supposed to be a mythical dragon, but I'm not sure. And this archetype actually makes me question what makes you a worm monster. But let's get into it. Let's get it. The first monster we got here is a level 1. Is a Taiwan dragon, Arahira. It's level 1 earthworm tuner. Oh, it's a tuner. I didn't even notice. Tuner effect monster with 0 attack, 0 defense. You only use the first and second effect once per turn. If you control no effect monsters, use special on this card from your hand. If you control a non-effect monster, you can banish this card from your hand or graveyard, then target one of your banished worm monsters, except this card add to your hand. So that's actually kind of lit. It seems to give you some type of recovery. Maybe this deck is known for banishing and stuff. But actually, I've noticed some worms that have like a lot of banishing effects. So that's actually kind of interesting. The next card we're going to talk about is Taiwan Dragon Vahisara. It seems like it's a dark one. It's a level 7 dark worm effect monster with 1500 attack, 2500 defense. You only use its first second effect once per turn. You can turn no effect monster, use special summon. So I noticed that they all have that special effect if you have no effect monster. So this deck is going to be all around controlling no effect monsters. If you control a non-effect monster, you can banish this card from your hand or graveyard, then target one card your opponent control, return it to the hand. It kind of why it's the only thing about this I don't like is that you have to target the card. I wish just banish and say return. That would be so much more better, but they don't want to make it overly busted, I guess, in a way. They want to have some limit to the deck, but I like the card. It has a good amount of defense. And some of these monsters are really easy. So as long as you just have a non-effect monster, which this deck seems to be all about. So the only problem is it's probably hard to get multiples of these on the field. I think that's probably the only thing. The next card we have is Taiwan Dragon Nahara. Is this one? I love the artwork of this one. It's a level 4 wind worm effect monster with 800 attack, 1000 defense. You only use the first, second effect one turn. You control no effect monster. You already know. Especially from the hand. When an attack is declared involving your non-effect monster and your opponent's face-up monster, you can banish this card in your hand or graveyard. Your opponent monsters lose 1500 attack into defense. At least this doesn't target. It just does it so that you swing, banish, they lose 1500, and that could probably help you get over that monster or whatever it is swinging. So actually, that's not bad. The next card is Taiwan Dragon Manarina. It's a level 4 fire Wyam effect monster with 1600 attack. I mean, not 1600, 600 attack, my bad. 1500 attack, 1500 defense. First effect you already know, especially when you have no effect monsters. Second effect, when your opponent activates a card or effect that targets a non-effect monster, you get your quick effect. You can banish this card from your hand or graveyard, negate the activation, you destroy the card. Ooh, that's actually kind of lit because a lot of cards do target nowadays. So, you can use that if their card targets your thing and just negate, destroy, lit. So it's a kind of like a hand trap in a way. Hand trap from hand or graveyard. So that's actually kind of lit. The next card is a water dragon. I love the artwork of this one too. Taiwan Dragon Shathana, level 4 water Wyam effect monster with 400 attack, 2000 defense. They have a lot of defense. They have no attack, but defense-wise, they are bulky. You already know first effect, if you control no effect monsters, especially some of this card. Second effect, if a non-effect monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your hand or graveyard, then target one of those destroyed monsters, special summon it. Then you can destroy one monster your opponent control. This doesn't target, it just pops. I like that. You can banish this card from your hand to target one of those destroyed monsters. So if it's destroyed by, the only problem is you have to have it destroyed by, which is possible. So if a card gets destroyed by battle or card effect, you literally can special summon it, and then you can destroy a card in your field. So it's like a revenge thing. Hey, you blew up my stuff. My water dragon revives and then blows your stuff up. So it's actually kind of lit. Next, we're getting into the Link monsters. And this is Taiwan Bear Fist Monk. It's a Link 1 Earth Wyam Link monster with 1000 attack and its arrows at the bottom. And it only takes one Taiwan monster. It has no effects. These are the ones you want to get on the field because they have no effects. So they're going to be what you count as your non-effect monster. Alright, the next card. I like this one because he reminds me of Monkey D. Luffy when he goes all up. Taiwan Archtype. Link 3 Dark Wyam Link monster with 3000 attack. Jesus, so this is the main one you want to get up. And I'm mad its arrows point to the top and then one down. That kind of bothers me because it gives your opponent more extra deck space. And I hate giving my opponent things. But it's 2 monsters, including a Link monster. So you have to summon that little one and then, try to get him out and get some of this. The next one, which this one was a little interesting. I'm surprised that, well, it points 2 down, which is cool arrows. Just surprised that like they gave this link an effect. But this one's known as Taiwan Dragon Sage. Is a Link 2 Fire Worm Link monster, Link effect monster with 1600 attack. It's arrows pointing bottom left, bottom right. 2 worm monsters, so it's easy to summon in the deck. It only uses first second effect once per turn. You can discard 1 card, then target 1 wire monster in your graveyard, special summon it. But for the rest of the turn, you cannot activate the effect of the monster special summon from the extra deck other than Taiwan monsters while they are on the field. That's fine, you know. When an attack is declared involving your non-effect monster, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it. So if you attack a non-effect monster while this is on the field, you can target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it. So it lets you destroy. So like this deck punishes you for doing things to their non-effect monsters. That's actually kind of interesting. This is an alright card. I like it. I love the artwork especially. The next card is the Hollow Cycle of Dragons. It's a normal spell card. You only can activate these cards this name once per turn. You can send 1 wire monster from your deck to the graveyard. Then if you control a non-effect monster, you can add 1 Taiwan monster from your deck to your hand with a different name than the same monster to the graveyard. So this is like a Foolish Burial and an Addo. If you have a normal monster on the field, this is actually kind of lit. I understand why it's once per turn. Literally, you can send Wimes to the grave, which you already saw all the effects. They have effects in the graveyard if you control a normal monster. And you can add 1 if you have a normal monster on the field. That lets you get to your deck a little bit faster. I like this deck already. The next card is a field spell, and it's the Land of the Eternal Taiwan. Field spell, first effect, non-effect monsters on the field are unaffected by monster effects. So only spells and traps will work on them. You don't have to worry about your opponent's effects doing anything to your non-effect monsters. Lit. Second, once turn, if your opponent special summons an effect monster, you control a non-effect monster. You can draw 2 cards. That right there is kind of scary. It don't seem to be a once per turn thing. So every time your opponent special summons an effect monster, you're going to draw. This seems like a max C challenge just waiting to happen. So it seems like you'll activate this and your opponent will make you it'll challenge you, because people special summon a bunch of monsters in one turn. So it's like they'll just summon. You're just gonna continue to draw your whole deck. So I don't know. This card's cool, but I'd watch out for that. You never know, especially what your opponent's playing. The next card is a counter trap. The Supreme Taiwan Style Fist. I love this artwork. Just like the fighting artwork just looks so lit. But I don't know what just happened just there. Counter trap card. When a monster effect or a spell or trap effect is activated, you control a non-effect monster, negate the activation. If this set card you control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you special summon 1 non-effect monster from your extra deck. Jesus. So if they pop it, you literally could just special summon 1 non-effect monster from your extra deck. That's actually kind of lit. You could summon the Link 3. And then he doesn't have an effect anyway, so it's like you just have a 3000 beat stick on the field, and then you might have some of your dragons in your hand or your graveyard, so they gotta watch out. I like this archetype. I really do. Like, this archetype just looks dope to me. I don't know why. I don't know why I like it so much. I like it. I just like it a lot. I love these. I'm loving that Konami's dropping new archetypes like this. And the whole the whole making a deck around just like monsters with no effects, giving them the leverage of like, hey, I don't have an effect, but hey, I can still beat you up. I like it a lot. But that's going to be the end of the video. Let me know in the comments if you like this archetype, if you don't like this archetype. Let me know if you like the artwork of this archetype. Just let me know in the comments what you feel about this archetype. Like, comment, and subscribe. You already know your boy got you when it comes to the heat. You already know. But that's going to be the end of the video. Itachi releasing you from this Genjutsu. Peace.